Babe Boomer getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching phenom. Does she have another dominant performance in her today? It's the Columbus Clingstones and the Biloxi Shuckers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. On the hill and coming off a great start, Babe Boomer. We're well into the season. With the success she's having on the hill, her odds of a promotion look quite good. Boomer, ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
Number 63, Luke Williams.
Luke Williams, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him looking. And there's one away. Skies it out towards left center. Jones makes a move towards the gap and makes the grab.
Batting third, the shortstop, Luke Waddell.
Ball one.
And a high leverage challenge from the mound. The call is overturned. This could be huge. So they've still got both of their challenges. 2 outs, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 2 outs and nobody aboard. And he goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Boomer steps in. Not an easy at bat here. Young arm with nasty stuff and zero fear. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. And it's a 2-out double.
Batting fourth,
another day, another hit as her unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on. You wonder what it's going to take for this streak to end. At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God breaking it up. Nothing else has really come close. Next up for the Shuckers, Eddie's Leonard.
No one better up there.
And the pitch. Out towards left center. Glod on the move to the gap. And makes the catch. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. All set for the start of this inning. Here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump.
Chadwick Trump.
Hey!
The 0-1. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
What a
that's ball.
take with 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. On the ground to first. And steps on the bag for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 33, Drew Compton.
On 0-1, the delivery. 1 out and the base is empty. Fights it off, we'll see another. Gets a piece, stays alive. No score here in the second inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters' meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Midway in the second, no score yet. Top half, third inning. The batter now,
Columbus,
Kevin Kilpatrick
the center
Jr.
fielder, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr.
The 0-1 from the lefty. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. And that one is foul. We'll try again. And again on 0-2. Struck out looking for the backwards K. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Not a perfectly spotted fastball with 2 strikes, but got away with it. The hitter might have been expecting something closer to the edge of the zone and simply couldn't adjust in time.
Hey.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. 9 straight set down here to start the game. Runner at first,
Now
1
back,
away.
The designated hitter, Big Boomer.
This one is labeled.
Go, make your turn.
That one hops against the fence. Coming around third. Now a relay to the plate. Runner scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Another day, another hit as her unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on. You wonder what it's going to take for this streak to end. At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God breaking it up. Nothing else has really come close. Runner at second, one away. And next, the cleanup hitter, Eddie's Leonard. This pitch gets away.
Get out, slide,
To third,
slide, slide.
the tag, out. Williams, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015.
Williams.
Williams in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a high leverage challenge from the mound. And they'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. So they've still got both of their challenges. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's an 0-2 fastball that most hitters will take a rip at, but he took it and got away with it. Can't let it go by a second time. This one chopped on the ground. Leonard. Over to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
The batter, the right fielder, number 15, Patrick Cloisi.
Out on the mound, she's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, she's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and she's not missing the zone. 0-2, and the delivery. Swing lifts it to shallow left field, and that will fall. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Reaches third with a triple.
Now batting.
Boomer back to work after the error. Let's see if she lets this snowball. Fly ball to center. Jones under it. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 1-1. Nice team-first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. Boomer looking to lock back in after giving up the lead. Trump now at the plate and swings through strike one. That clips the corner. Clearly she's confident in her breaking ball in this one. Got it. And that's the third out. To the bottom of the fourth inning now. All tied 1-1. On to the next inning. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Drew Compton.
Drew Compton.
Hey!
0-2, here's the pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another. Swing and a ball crushed left field. A dive and he can't haul it in. Around first, hustling for two. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game. He was
Now
all
batting,
over
left
that one.
fielder,
Great job on the 0-2 count.
Wow.
Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. The 0-1 offering. Called out on strikes. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double. The strikeout and 1 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, number 9, Kevin Kilpatrick Jr.
I think we may
That's a
have a
balk.
balk here,
Time.
and yes, we do.
You move up 90 feet.
The 0-1. Compton standing at third, 1 away in this inning. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Catcher wanted that one up and in, trying to tie him up and induce a bad swing. Smart thinking. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 away with a runner at third. Got the swinging strikeout. Huge K there. Had to get the strikeout with the infielders playing back. That sets up a pretty big 2-out at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And just misses with that one. Excellent take. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. In there, got the strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Boomer digging in, trying to rattle this pitcher. Really has these hitters in a funk so far in this one.
Hey.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a drive.
Go.
Hits the top of the wall. In with the double and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 gone. Another day, another hit as her unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on. You wonder what it's going to take for this streak to end. At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God breaking it up. Nothing else has really come close. Eddie's Leonard now at the plate. The 2-2. In the air to center. It's pretty deep. That ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And we're through 5 innings. All tied 1-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Will Childers, does a good job keeping the ball in the yard and has been really tough to take deep this year. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business. That one hammered but pulled foul. The Shuckers with the tying run aboard at first. Well struck, right field. This one might have the distance. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And with that, she reaches the 40 home run mark. Safe to say she's solidified her status as a power hitter here in Double-A. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Boomer with her 40th homer of the season in this game, still racking up the long balls. The crowd knows when she comes to the plate, there's a good chance she'll launch one out of here. You can bet that evaluators are drooling over her power ability.